Hey everyone, it's Lindsay. Welcome back to my channel. I have a little bit of inspiration for you today. These two journals from the marketplace, aren't they pretty? One is blue and one is green. They have 3 signatures. Look at that space too, where you can add and chunk it up and have room to actually use it. So the blue one, on the front, it says, "Loving the Simple Cottage Life." I think that's probably a graphic 45 image. Look at how pretty that is. And this is called Cottage Living. This is from Jane Dilly. Probably familiar with her. I've been selling her journals for a few years now, and I always love her work. So look at how pretty. Look at the lace she's put on the edges of this journal. Looks like she probably used paper pack, did she say it? Coffee dyed colored paper, graphic 45 and Prima, and Tim Holtz. So lots of high-end scrapbook paper in here. Very gorgeous. But I love the coffee dyed and colored papers in between that give you that space to write. Very gorgeous. That's probably Prima there. You can see that it is very lightly embellished. So that definitely gives more consideration and space for a writer, or because of all these nice, thick scrapbook pages, they make great mats, frame mats, I guess is what you'd call it, for photos. So this could make a wonderful scrapbook, and there's plenty of space to fill it up. And it won't be too chunky. A few belly bands, gorgeous choices of paper, a few journal cards. You can tuck away a little bit of hidden writing. So this one is, forgot the name of it already, Cottage Living. Cottage Living. You have just a pink ribbon around this one. Very pretty, Jane. And then the green one, I'm assuming Jane did it as well, because it looks like she made it the same way, just a different theme. Have this seam binding. Look at the zebras. Isn't that pretty? This is nature. It is fabric covered. And this one is called Let's Travel, but it is safari themed. So we'll probably just call it safari. That way it won't get confused with any traveling, like worldwide map type traveling, airplane traveling journals that I've sold. Excuse me. So we have some Stamperia and Prima. So again, using some high-end papers here. Look at how pretty. Little lions. So it is set up like the other journal. This one has some ledger paper in it, which is really neat. But again, lightly embellished with high-end scrapbooking papers. And then coffee dyed papers or ledger colored papers in between. This one could be really nice as well. Slightly more masculine. There's a little bit of lace, but nothing that makes it too frilly. I really think that this would be a fun journal for middle school or high school, especially one who loves wild animals. Look at those butterflies. So pretty. Just really wild animal themed. Lots of room to add to it. This would also be great if you have or know anybody who might have plans to go to Disney World or Disneyland, and they'll be going to Animal Kingdom. This would be a wonderful place to record things from that as well, because it is definitely gives me Animal Kingdom vibes, without all the Disney and Mickey Mouse, of course, but it would be perfect for something like that. Or even zoos. Maybe, I know when I was a teenager, we had a family membership to a zoo, to a pretty good sized zoo. and we would go rather frequently, a couple times a year, and we have pictures and all that kind of stuff. But this would be wonderful to keep memories like that in as well, if, you know, something like that would be your life. So these 2 journals have been added to the shop, but scroll down through the shop past these journals to some of the other ones that are on sale right now. I think you're going to enjoy that. I hope that you're inspired today, maybe to create something, maybe to even take one of your higher end paper pads like a Tim Holtz or a Prima or a Stamperia and turn it into a beautiful journal. I'm speaking to myself as well because I tend to hoard those paper packs, but as you can see, they can be turned into such a useful journal. And I really love that idea, Jane. So thank you so much. Give this video a thumbs up if you loved it. Subscribe if you have not, and I'll see you all later with more inspiration.